Hello, my name's Felicity and I solve cubes and other twisty puzzles. Today I'm doing a little unboxing of my latest order. I ordered from, well, I put in two orders because I wasn't entirely happy with the shipping times and the prices at the cubicle last time. I decided to try a couple of Chinese-based stores, since I figure maybe you get better shipping directly from China to Australia than from the US. So I put in an order at ZiiCube, Z-I-I-Cube, and also I put in an order at Cubez, it's Cube ZZ, and put them both in on the same day, the 14th of August. Today is the 22nd of August and my ZiiCube order has arrived. So it arrived in 12 days, which was exactly on time as per their estimate. They said 6 to 12 days on the basic shipping option that I chose, and it arrived in 12 days, so perfect. Anyway, and the Cube's order hasn't arrived yet, but it also had slightly longer quoted shipping time. The Cube's order was free shipping versus the ZiiCube order, which I paid for shipping, but the prices for the puzzles on ZiiCube are slightly lower than those on Cubez, so it worked out to be pretty good value. Anyway, on to the unboxing. I've got 6 puzzles here. We're going to start off with this one. This is from MoYu. This is the Mixup Skewb number 3. So let's have a look at what we've got here. No instruction booklet or anything, just the cube. Cube is pretty standard MoYu fare. Feels nice, decent weight. Nice bright colors. So it's a Skewb. It turns as a Skewb. There's no click-in mechanism. No ball bearings or magnets here. It just free to move. So the special thing about this, as you can probably see, is these little petals, I'd like to call them, in the middle of each of those. So if you make half a Skewb turn like that, you can then, I believe, rotate this. You can rotate it to that cut or to that cut or all the way around like that. So the other two Mixup Skewbs have variants of this. Mixup Skewb number 1 is just a half circle in each position, and number 2 is quarter circles. I figured I'd go for number 3 with the cut into thirds, because that was the most interesting and complex version. So you can see there we've done a straight swap of those two. If I come, let's do an entirely separate color. Let's go here. If I do just a single third of a turn to there, and then return, we start to get sticking out bits. And then if I were to do another one, we can come up to here, say, and make another quarter turn like that. Not quarter, 1/3. You can see we start to get little. You could probably build like a little Sydney Opera House out of those pointy out pieces. So as far as I can tell, it'll be standard cube solve, a standard Skewb solve, but you've also got to get all these pieces sorted out. So I'm not going to scramble it up entirely now, since this is just the unboxing. We're just having a little look at what we've got. I'll move on to the next thing, I think. Get through this. I haven't got much time to record today, so we've got to be pretty quick. So that's Mixup Skewb number 3. I'm going to leave it there. Throw the box somewhere. On to the next one. Next one, well, I'll bring both of these out at the same time. Okay, these are MoYu Puppet Cubes. Puppet Cube 1 and Puppet Cube 2. Now, I never had great interest in these. I've known about them for a while and didn't really care to get into them as such, but they were very, very cheap on the ZiiCube store, and I thought, well, I may as well. This is difficult to open. Why? This is the hardest puzzle of it all, just getting the box open. Let's get some leverage in here. There we go. Alright, so Puppet Cube 1. Here it is. It's got, what's it got? Big pieces for white and green and orange. And then the other three sides have each got a couple of little pieces. Okay, it turns off center, kind of like the blanket cube. So it appears to be a 2x2, but it's secretly 3x3 internally or something, from what I've heard. So, what have we got? If we do that, and we do that, we can see this little overhang thing coming out there. Now, is it possible to make little turns with those? Not at this point. Oh, that's, there we go. Now we're starting to reveal. Yes, there's a 3x3 section in there. So that's our 3x3, and then we've got corner pieces that are large, which mask it and make it look like a 2x2. Alright, interesting. Well, that's going to take some getting into at a future date. We'll just put it there for now. And number two has more of the small pieces visible, I believe. Let's see. Well, it's still got three sides that are basic 2x2 look. And then on these sides, yeah, so we've got a full small corner, we've got centers, edges, and then those big pieces. So we can immediately do middle slice moves there and there. That's kind of neat. It has no kind of aligning mechanism, no magnets or anything, so when and it's kind of stiff, so when I turn the outside, that middle one wants to turn as well. I've got to keep my thumb on it. Oh, no, I can't turn backwards there because those big pieces are going to knock into each other. Alright, well, that's Puppet Cube 2. I'm not going to scramble it up just now. Let's keep it going. White top, green front. That's the way we like it. Okay, next. The last cube of this order. The rest are other shapes. This is the MF8 Elite Skewb, I believe it's called. Also may be referred to as a 7x7 Skewb. Trapped in plastic. Get out of there. Here we are. Now, this is my first ever MF8 puzzle. I've heard mixed things about MF8 build quality. First thing to note about this puzzle is colour scheme. We've got white top, green front, red on the right, yellow underneath, blue on the back, as expected. And then we've got pink, it's where we'd normally expect to see orange. Not a big deal. It's just the way that they've decided to make it now. Oh, we're losing light. There we go. So, now, the actual Skewb mechanism. We've got a center, and then we've got 2 layers before we get to the corner. So we should be able to do, okay, yeah, that is pretty catchy. Why is that turn catching? I can't even see why. It turns around that way. Yeah, there we go. We go through. So that's our, basically what I would call outer layer turn. And then we have a turn we can make there instead. So that's our halfway kind of turn, I guess you could say. And then we got the layer there. And if we wanted to continue making turns, yeah, those are all the turns I can make while holding those corners. Obviously you can't make turns on those little bits. You can turn it over and do turns here, for example. Yep, so this is, as expected, not ZiiCube quality. It is a little bit catchy. It takes a little bit of care. This, I think, will be going in my please be careful with it section of my collection. I won't be handing this out to random children to have a go of, because I feel like it would catch, lock up, pop. Wouldn't be good. So those turns very easily. Yeah, those central ones, very nice to do. These inner and outer ones, a little bit rougher. Anyway, big old Skewb. I taught myself how to solve Skewb, so it'll be interesting to apply what I know from that to figuring out how to solve this. That corner doesn't want to sit there nicely, does it? What's up with that? Also, what's the deal with the colours on the internals there? We've got blue, blue, blue. Seems we just got some white and some blue. Anyway, yeah, a little bit springy, a little bit funny, but it'll be an interesting one to learn to solve. Now, on to the next. This is, according to the box, LimCube Circle Pyramorphix Plus. The listings on stores also tend to add 2x2 transform to its name, because it's a 2x2 shape mod with some extra stuff going on. So this is similar idea to the star-shaped 2x2 shape mod that was in my previous unboxing, which was also from LimCube. So you look at this and you might go, oh, that's some kind of a Pyramorphix. And in a way, this one kind of is, because we can actually twist these corners, which is not something you expect to be able to do on a 2x2. Now, the way that it gets to be, the way that you can see that it's a 2x2 shape mod is that we have cuts. So if I line that up there, you can see I've got a vertical cut there and a horizontal cut there, and we have our other vertical cut there. So it is in fact a 2x2 shape mod, except that the thing is that some of the corner pieces are these long pyramid shaped ones and some are these flat triangles. So that's going to be interesting in terms of recognition. And then, can we turn this? I think it's possible to do so. It might just be hard, or maybe not. We can definitely turn these ones. So turning that takes those little pieces with it. I think maybe we can't turn those. Yeah, that doesn't seem to be able to turn, which is good because it would be difficult ergonomically to try and turn that. Yeah, that doesn't want it to spin. So it is possible to make turns in that fashion and then make turns in that kind of fashion, in which case we start to get interesting shape shifting going on and we start to lose our little edge pieces positions. I don't even know how I got there now. This is well, I guess it's scrambled now. I'll be solving that at a later date. There we go. Now it's some kind of Pyramorphix gone horribly wrong. The top fell off. Alright, so on to the final item. This one is the Sengso 5-axis 5 layers cube, according to the box. A lot of the shop listings list this as a 5-layer Pentahedron because it's got 5 sides, 3 around the sides and 1 at each end. Oh, box is in a little bit bad shape there, a little bit cut or torn. Ah, this one comes with instructions. I don't care about that. I'm all about solving them for myself, so we'll throw the instructions back in the box, throw the box away over there, and have a look at what we've got here. So this is 5 layers that way. And then we've also got 2 layers on 3 axes there. So this is somewhat similar to the 5-layer Jing's Pyramorphix that I have from Sengso. Similar kind of look in terms of what pieces it has, but again, this is not Pyramorphix shaped, this is kind of triangle barrel shaped. So I think my recent experience with the YJ Star barrel may be of use in solving this. Now, this doesn't have partial turns, does it? No, doesn't seem like it. We can go to there. We certainly can't line anything else up until we get all the way around to there. Okay, so no shape shifting involved here. Just a good old triangular barrel on 5 layers. This one feels nice and sturdy. This would be in the anyone can play with this collection. So, oh, the color scheme is wrong. Look, white top, green front, and red is on the left. How dare they? Sengso, what are you doing? This is wrong. This is bad. How dare you? I wonder if I can take those caps out and reassemble it up the other way. That would be a big job. But maybe worth it just for my own satisfaction in having the color scheme correct. Anyway, there we go. That's my unboxing of my latest order from ZiiCube, Z-I-I-Cube. My name's Felicity. I solve cubes and other twisty puzzles. Thanks for watching. Please leave a comment. Tell me which of these you think is the most interesting, which one you would like to have a go of solving, or tell me about your own experiences with these puzzles or other similar puzzles. Please subscribe, like the video, all those kinds of things. Engagement is good, helps the channel grow. Alright, that's the end of the video. I'll be back probably next week with the Cubers order when it finally arrives. Thanks for watching and goodbye.